Moments ago, we told you about pro-cop demonstrators facing off against Black Lives Matter protesters in Bay Ridge. There was a tense clash Sunday night. This second day in a row, the two sides came together. Standing with the cops, Brooklyn's Monsignor Romano. He's an NYPD chaplain and joins us now. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Glad to be with you.
Now, can you tell us about the marches this weekend? I know they started off as peaceful.
Yeah, both of them did. The one on Saturday afternoon in Dyker Heights on 13th Avenue, it started off a little bit with a 2-minute problem. There were people there from Black Lives Matter, and they had a little confrontation, but for the most part, the march went off perfectly. We marched from Bay Ridge Parkway to 86th Street, and people along the way were very supportive. People passing by in autos, beeping their horns. So it was a good experience. However, Sunday evening, the march from Bay Ridge Parkway to 65th Street along 4th Avenue was a lot different. When we started the march, it was the same way, very good, people supporting us. But what was happening was there was a counter march of Black Lives Matter several blocks behind us, and they moved a lot faster than we did. And finally, when we ended the march, they were on top of us. They broke through the lines and just made a mess of the whole thing.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of stories about Sunday, anti-cop demonstrators torching an American flag, a Blue Lives Matter t-shirt, people being tased by police, eggs being thrown. What happened? You were there. Did you see any of that?
I saw some of it. I saw a lot of people antagonizing the pro-police march.
We saw that. We also saw some obscene language from both sides. I mean, do you think that this is productive?
No, it's not. But I think that what happens is people say one thing and then people get back and they start using a different language, the language of the streets, and it's not going to help. You know, for my effort, there were several people there that I knew, and I tried to pull them back from, you know, getting involved with these individuals. You could tell that these individuals sent, for the most part, there were a few people there that really wanted to instigate. And you know, we hear a lot in the news about people being paid to be instigators.
Now, there's a lot of calls for changes in policing tactics and demands to dismantle the police. What do you want to say to the protesters, and how do you think New York would function without cops?
What would this world be like, or what would this city be like? It would be chaos. Because these same people who are demanding the breakup of the police department and all that, in time will be the first ones to be dialing 911 for help and assistance. Look at what is going on here, the number of shootings, all the things that have built up to this moment, you know, from changing the laws about bail reform, the COVID virus, all the different things that have been going on. Something happens in another part of the country. Why is New York going crazy against the cops?
Monsignor Romano, NYPD Catholic chaplain, thank you so much for being with us today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
If you're watching Currents News on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and then click on the bell to get instant updates about all of our newest content, because we are putting your faith in the news.